Hi, I'm Pat Sloan, and I'm here at International Quilt Market in Houston, and I'm going to show you a little bit about how I do Fusible Applique with Heat N Bond Lite, where I do the cutaway method, so your applique is really soft when you're done. So I'm going to show you here. I'm going to use my pattern called Pop, which has a lot of round circles, and they're really fun to work with. So I've got the pattern piece out, and I've cut up some sections of Heat N Bond, and I'm basically going to trace it first. So you can trace with anything, markers, pencils, pens. This part doesn't go on your fabric at all. So you go around like this, you know, just trace your shapes. And at this point you have a piece that would be full fusible if you used it this way. But I'm going to show you how I do it. We're going to go ahead and take the shape and cut it out, because we want to get rid of this center part, and that's what's going to make it nice and soft. So I'm going to cut here through the line, and on the inside I'm going to cut like about 1/4 of an inch, and you just go all the way around until you come back to the other side. And at this point I have a nice shape that is a circle. Let me put it on top of the fabric so you can sort of see the shape. In the middle. So if I'm going to put this down here, it's going to go on the back side of the fabric, and the hole is where, you know, all the softness will be for the applique. Now this is going to be fused. So I have one that's already been fused, and when you're fusing it, you would just be taking your iron very quickly. You don't want to heat it up too much because that'll burn, you know, or cook the glue that's there, the fusible. So once it's fused, now you have a shape that's going to be soft, and this is raw edge applique. So when I cut it, I'm going to cut on the circle because that'll be your final shape. There's no seam allowances or anything like that. So cutting around it is just like watching paint dry. So just hold on 1 second, and if you want to make adjustments here, this is where you can do that. You can smooth out your drawing so that if you had a little bobble or something, and you cut all the way around until you have your final shape. So once the final shape is done, you have the paper on here. Now I always take the paper off right away. So if I'm building the entire quilt, I'm taking the paper off, and so when I go to lay it down on the project, it's really ready to go, ready to fuse. So the paper comes off super simple. You just pull it, and now there's a little rim of glue all the way around. I think of it as basting. It's like a basting line. That will go on to the background. So I have background, and I would just lay it down and then layer all the shapes that I might have, such as this sample where it's all done up. So I have the flower, all the different parts, and what I do will lay them all down and then take the iron again and fuse it. So at this point everything would be fused to the background, and then it would be all ready to stitch. So this is all done by machine. So I would be doing blanket stitch on this with thread when I'm done. You can also do a straight stitch, any kind of decorative stitch to hold it down. The thread work is what holds the applique down to the project. So I'm Pat Sloan for Fat Quarter Shop, and this is how I do Fusible Applique.